Everyone has an idea of what beauty is, of what, when you say what truth is, because truth and beauty are archetypes. Plato and Socrates and the philosophers, they named those kind of universal ideals that we all share, even though we each have our own unique description, but we all share an ideal of what beauty is, of what truth is. That's an archetype. And so the ancients, when they were looking at the skies, like the Babylonians and the Egyptians, that's how the Egyptians became one of the most richest agricultural societies in the world. Why? Because they had astrologers mapping the heavens. So when the North Star was in one place, they knew that the Nile would rise and fall, right? Because the stars are cycles. We all have a cycle. The moon travels through 30 days. We live on a cycle. As women, we move through cycles. What I can do is look at the cosmos in the time of your birth and talk about those cycles that are contained in the zodiac signs and symbols in your astrological chart and what that means for you. Why? Because just like your archetype of ideal of truth and beauty, there's an archetype of your sun sign, Leo. Leo is a very expressive sign. Leo is a sign of, in order to live your life fully, you need to express your essence through what you do, whether it's through your scarves, whether it's through how you speak, whether it's through the clothes you wear. But as a Leo, the archetypal essence, your energetic essence, some people would talk about your soul contract essence.
So how does this help me live my life?
So when you know from your astrological chart the energies that you have internally at your disposal to express, you can also understand, well, you know what, there's parts of me that I didn't feel comfortable or I didn't think that I could do something. But my astrological chart, and it's just a tool. It's just a tool. My astrological chart is a tool that I can look at and say, you know what? This is why I've always felt that I needed to be an artist. I didn't know where it came from. I had ideas of whether I should be, whether I shouldn't be. But actually, I have these energies at my disposal. This is part of why I incarnated. Also in your chart, there's parts of you that you don't like very much. There's always parts of us that we call in our shadow, things that we repress, things that we suppress, or things that we don't want to deal with.
So is this a life-enhancing service that you provide to people?
It is a life-enhancing service because it's knowledge about you. And the more that you know about you, then the more, one, responsibility that you have to live your true self. And also the more that you know about you gives you that confidence to be authentically you.
So is this like people that are drawn to your service, is this like inner search?
People are very much interested in what is my purpose in life? What is my meaning in life? How can I change my life? Because I know that there's things that I want to do, but I became a doctor or I became a lawyer because that's what my parents wanted me to do. Or that's what my culture wanted me to do. But I know that there's things inside of me that I want to express and I've always had a hard time expressing them. Or I can't seem to keep a job. Why? Because I don't really like what I'm doing and I'm just really kind of working because I don't think it's possible for me to make money in what I love to do. Well, here is all of the energies that you have in your toolbox, so to speak. That's inside of you. Nothing in your astrological chart is outside of you. The stars are just a metaphor for what is already inside of you. The stars and the heavens don't cause anything.
And it would be similar to what you guys were talking about when you were, the two of you were, like, you went to that organization, you know, and it's just like that. It's just making you understand what you're needing to move your life forward and what's really kind of hindering, you know, things in your life. And so that's what that chart is all about. And then that's what the same thing that, you know, that you all went to and feng shui. Feng shui is like talking about your house and what's blocking the energy and stuff like that.
And they're all tools. Tarot cards are tools. Runes, are tools. If you took, you could take your scarves, right? And you talked about the energy, about the colors of your scarves, right? You use certain colors in your scarves because of the energies of those colors.
Yeah, it reflects on your face and it gives you a certain mood. In fact, I have named each one of my scarves to show.